Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're doing Vanessa's nails. We are doing Kuromi nails because Vanessa bought me some Kuromi and My Melody charms for Christmas. Partially for me, partially for her. So that's what we're doing today. I'm starting off by removing this old chrome star design, which I do have a video on. I will link that up in the cards now if you'd like to check it out. Very cute design. But I am removing that with my Erica's ATA T-Rex bit. I probably could have just used a single color removal bit. That's not the official name for it. I don't remember what it is. Gel X bit, actually, I think. Could have used that, but didn't. Use this one instead. So I am starting with removing the design on both hands. Vanessa has a builder base underneath. We use the Izemi resin version 1 potted base, which you'll see. We use that every time and it works great for her and I love using it. I'm just going in with a little nib bit and getting up around Vanessa's cuticles. Vanessa really doesn't have too much cuticle. She cuts her own at home in between appointments, but also she just doesn't grow a ton. So I'm just getting the little dry bits that are left with my cuticle nippers here. But there's really not too much to remove. Now I'm just going in with my file and shaping things up. We switched to a kind of like tapered square shape, but because Vanessa's nails weren't super long and we weren't taking them too much shorter, it's not like a perfect square. It's like a little bit of a softer rounded square, which we like. And so now I'm going in with the Izemi Neo base. This is in the mid viscosity and I really like this base gel. I just touched the cuticle here with the gel, and rather than just trying to scrape it off, because the base coat is really the most important coat, I'm fully wiping it off to make sure that there's nothing left on the skin that would cause lifting. So I just wiped it and I moved on to the next nail, allowing that nail to just dry up before I go back to apply. Vanessa is one of those lucky people who most products work really well with her nails, but I do find that the Izemi product works especially well on her nails as well. So using that. And then anytime I do see anything verging a little bit closer to the skin, I like to go in with the end of my cuticle pusher and just make sure that nothing's touching. But here I am. I actually got I got this part in on the screen. This time I usually, whenever I'm filming my builder layers, for some reason end up out of shot or out of frame. But I did it this time. We're here, so I've included a few nails of me filling and rebalancing Vanessa's nails. So I'm using the Izemi resin version 1 potted gel, which, like I said, I love, and I'll have linked below. I am a brand ambassador for Sweetie Nail Supply, so you can get 10% off their website by using code Rebecca at checkout. They have a lot of great products, including all the Izemi stuff that I am using in this video. You can see that, like, the product, it's not super stiff. It has a nice flow to it, but it's stiff enough that it kind of stays put once you apply it. But it actually is one of my favorite base builder products to use by far. It smooths out so nicely. It is just a lovely experience. Now I'm just going in and refining the shape a little bit. I don't need to do too much filing when I use the Izemi products, but I do just like to make sure everything's even, nothing's too thick anywhere. So just gonna go over both the nails, both hands, and then I'm going to follow that up with a nice little buff, smooth out some any scratch marks. And now I'm going in with the gel bottle sheer nude color Au Naturel. I really like this color, and my clients have been really drawn to it lately as well. So I'm going in with that. I'm going to apply 2 coats of that, curing in between. You could even leave it at this 1 coat. It's like so beautiful. 2 coats will just give you a little bit more coverage, of course. But just look how clean that looks. It's so nice. I'm still on the hunt for some more syrup gels in nudes. I saw Izemi actually just released like this sheer glow collection, which looks beautiful. I think I'm definitely gonna get that. I'm hoping it comes to Sweetie Nail Supply and then I'll order from them. But yeah, it looks really beautiful because I do want to expand my sheer nude collection. This is trippy. It looks like I didn't cure, but with the fast forward, I definitely sent that hand off to cure and did the other hand and came back. It doesn't look like it though in the editing. I don't know why. But anyways, this is the second coat. So you can see I just get a touch more coverage. This is just beautiful. Funny story, I actually just ordered a ton of yogurt nail gels from Sweet Nail Supply, and for some reason I thought that they were syrup gels. It turns out they have like the best opacity I've ever experienced. Very much not syrup gels. I have a vlog that I'm filming as I'm talking about this now. They'll be in that, so if you want to see them. I'll also probably have a TikTok and a Instagram reel up showing all the swatches of them. So just go over there. Probably faster. I'm going over with the matte top coat because I'm airbrushing. I use the One Air Professional Airbrush paints. They're not gels, they are acrylic paint. They work best over a matte surface, which is why I applied a matte base coat. This pink, I literally use this pink more than I use any other color, like black or white. Like I use this pink almost every single time I use my airbrush. It's kind of wild. So some nails I'm doing aura, some I'm doing random little dots because later on I'm going to apply little gems over those little dots. But yeah, this set was super fun. I don't know, I just kind of was like, I don't know how I really came up with it. I was just kind of like letting my mind wander where it felt when I was drawing it up, and that's where we ended up. Which I think sometimes that's how you get the best sets. So I'm just going over first with the pink, and then I'm going to clean up my airbrush and swap for black. And then do kind of the same pattern, just little dots. Some of them I'm going to go over the pink, so it's just got like a halo of pink. You can see there, so it's like a bit of an aura nail. Because this whole set is going to be black and pink to match our little Kuromi charms. I'm only going to show you the one hand with the black airbrush, because you know, you've seen it once, you've seen it a million times. Now I'm going over the airbrush to lock it in with the Izemi Neo base in the thinner viscosity. This is my favorite base coat to lock in my airbrush. I do one nail at a time because the base can sometimes shift around a little bit over top of the mat and over top of the airbrush. So just to make sure everything's locked and loaded, we go one nail at a time and do both hands like that. Now I'm going in, I'm using my Ugly Duckling black gel paint, and I'm painting these kind of like alien star creature looking things. I don't know how to describe this. It's like, this one looks like a star. The other ones aren't like necessarily 5-point either, so they look less like a star. I don't know. Shape. I'm painting this shape. It's almost like a little bit spiderweb-ish. I'm going to paint a few smaller ones throughout the set and then a couple bigger ones as well. And it just kind of adds to the vibe. Ooh, also I'm using my Sissy micro liner brush. This is one of my favorite brushes. I'm using the 10mm side, but I'm also a really big fan of the opposite end, which is 20mm brush end. I have two of these brushes now because I like them so much. See, doesn't this look like a spider web? But I'm going to fill it in. You do want to be careful when using black gel paint because it is really thick. You want to make sure you're applying a thin layer. Otherwise you can have issues with curing because the light can't penetrate through the super dark thick gel. Anytime our hands are shaking like that, we're probably just laughing. Usually that's what's happening. Or I'm yelling at Vanessa for something. Usually laughing though. Now I'm going in with my D gel in the SIC Sick viscosity, which is what I use to apply my charms most of the time. And I'm using these little tiny pinky, they're almost like a pearly pink stone. I got these stones from Jessica Nail Supply. And I'm applying a few random ones, and then I'm making little flowers out of them too. They're so cute. There will be a better shot of this, I promise. We're not all just hovering there at the top of the screen. Also not the other day, I guess when was it? In the beginning of December, I snapped the tip off of my little wax pencil here, and I just haven't fixed it, like, I don't know, shaved it down so it's a little bit easier to use, or gotten a new one. So really it causes more issues than it does good. I think I can't see what I'm ever picking up. I'm always picking up the wrong stones. Now I'm just grabbing my pin cure light, having a little pin cure rave. And then I'm grabbing my Show Me Artist Clear Gel, which is what I use to dunk my bigger charms into. Sometimes it's just easier to dunk them, get a full solid coverage across the back. Then you can just plop them on like this. Look how cute that little charm is. Oh my god, I just love it. And again, another little pin cure rave. I love that pin cure light. It's like one of those things that I'm so glad I have, because all the like cheaper ones that you buy, they always crap out. This one's like amazing. And then we top coat. I'm using the, I was gonna say Glossier. That's random. I'm using the Gel Bottle Extreme Shine Top Coat, which is a top coat I like quite a bit. Oh, but I definitely capped in all those stones with like the D-Gel pumping gel before this also. I'm realizing I didn't film that. But they're, you can see they're very encapsulated. Nothing popping off on my watch. And here we have it! Vanessa's little Kuromi nails. How cute! I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you think down below and what videos you want to see from me in the future. Catch you in the next one!